Good afternoon, my name is Pop. I'm making a video tutorial in Ubuntu Basics showing a little bit about how to use Phatch. P-H-A-T-C-H. That is a photo batch processor. And with this I have taken a picture and changed it in a variety of ways, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how you can add captions and such to pictures. I'm first of all going to go to the ones that I've created, and I'm going to open them up, and then we're going to see what they look like one by one. This is just the picture by itself, unmanipulated. Now the next one, I have added a 10% white border around it, and then inside of that a 1 pixel black border. I used percentage throughout rather than inches or millimeters, because in this manner, if you have a portrait picture versus a landscape picture, everything will stay the same no matter how big or how small or what proportional dimensions the picture is. Here I have added a caption to the top, and it has a horizontal offset of 7% and a vertical offset of 5%. Now I've added another one to the bottom. Notice that the horizontal offset is the same, 7%, but the vertical offset is a negatively expressed figure. Now I have added a caption to the left turned 90 degrees, and it is horizontal 5% and vertical 75%. Here I have reversed the direction of the text. I have done that by telling it that it is going to be on the left at 270 degrees, horizontal 5, vertical 28. Again, I've done this on the right in both directions. Beyond that, you can tilt the whole thing by a certain number of degrees, and you tell it what number of degrees. But notice that the text that I have put on in this case follows the picture. You can put text below the picture that does not rotate, and you do that by means of telling the Phatch program the instructions in order. Now I have changed the background to gray, and I have added a small shadow underneath. It's a pseudo shadow. It looks as though there's a picture on top of a desktop or something. There's a small shadow from that. Now I have rotated it again another dimension so that the degrees are different, but notice that the text is exactly with the picture. It's not at the bottom. Remember also that the text that you put in like this cannot be searched with a word processor, or if you convert the word processor file into an epub, you cannot search this text because this text is just an image. The normal manner of putting in a caption on an ODT file of LibreOffice Writer, I explained in a prior video. There, essentially what you are doing is either putting in the image first, and then the caption is in a frame around the picture, or you can do it in reverse. You can put in a frame, write the text, and then insert an image in. You can put the text to the top or to the bottom. Now on this one, though, you can turn the text sideways. Well, let me show you now about how you can do this. I will get out of this, close. Here now is the Phatch file itself. This is the program, and I have got all of these instructions in order. And the instructions have got, well, 6 borders, isn't it? I have got top, bottom, left, right, and then the other left and the other right. And I told it to do that, and then after that I told it to round, and then to rotate, and then to put in a shadow, and the last thing is always going to be save. The colors, everything you want to do is variable. You can change this around any way you want to. You can leave them in here and then delete them out. If you don't want a border, tap on this and it X's out that instruction. For example, here I told it to remove the top border, the bottom border, one of the side borders, and so on. Now, if you want to, you can modify the text. Here on this one, I told it to on the right turned 90, write in this as the text. But I'm just going to now change that, and I'll demonstrate this by just writing in this is some text, and I'm going to go down to the next one, and I'm going to, on this text, I'll put in this is some other text. Let's change the percentage of the rotation. I've got it at angle 280. I can change that to any figure I want to. Let's put it somewhere in the middle here, 165. And now I'm going to tell it to go ahead and create a new picture. Doesn't take very long. This is the new picture that I just created. Oops. You see the text right there? The text does not have a white border around it anymore. So I forgot to do that. So let me change that. I'm going to put a white border around. I'm going to go over here and go to the top. I'm going to put in both borders. And now run it again. It's going to write on top of the same file that I just created. And here I have a white border again. I hope you enjoyed this. My name is Pop. I have a whole bunch of video tutorials on Ubuntu Basics on YouTube. Most of them lately have been about how to create epubs, and I thank you very, very much.